Muy buenas tardes. Saludos from Sacramento, California. Teresa Pardo, thank you so much for joining us. This is our second annual Raíces Peralta Latinx graduation celebration, celebrating our Latinx, Chicanx, Hispanic students in the Peralta colleges. Welcome to College of Alameda, Berkeley City College, Laney College, Merritt College. ¿De dónde nos saludan? Saludos desde Sacramento, California. To all my folks from El Salvador, Colombia, Brazil, Panama, Mexico. Where are you all at? Shout out where you're coming from. Shout out where you're streaming from. Saludos a todos. We will start in 2 minutes. Erika Triana desde Oakland. Saludos desde Oakland, California. Special shout out to all my folks that are joining, amenizando la tarde con su carnita asada, preparándose for the long weekend. Celebración of our graduates. Did it. Class of 2022. Bienvenidos, bienvenidas. This is our Raíces Peralta Latinx graduation celebration in honor of our students and their families. Welcome. We'll start in 1 minute. Bienvenidos, bienvenidas. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, familias, tías, tíos, primos, primas, abuelas, suegras, comadres, compadres. Welcome, everyone, to our second annual Raíces Peralta Latinx graduation celebration. This event is being recorded, and we will get started now.
Hola a todos. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to be getting started. Before we begin, we did want to pause and acknowledge the families and loved ones of those affected by this week's incident in Uvalde, Texas. Our hearts go out to the familias and comunidad de Uvalde, and we wanted to stand with them this afternoon. Please join me in taking a moment of silence. We're going to take 1 minute of silence just to recognize what's going on in Texas. Thank you, gracias todos for joining us today. We did want to begin by recognizing that we're all interconnected, and what goes on in part of our community affects us all. So we did want to pause and take a moment of that to just stand with our brothers and sisters, our comunidad, our familiares that are out in Texas. But we also wanted to just say bienvenidos. We are here today to celebrate, to recognize all that you have accomplished. To the graduates, huge congratulations, felicidades en nuestro corazón. We're here with you. We're appreciating you. Some of us have been enjoying spending time with our graduates all week, but today we're very, very happy to be with you. And as we get started, I do want to just say this is a celebration. We are going to be recording today's event, as you may have already noticed. We also will be using some closed captioning. We encourage everyone to be able to, in order to view each other, change your view settings by clicking on view at the top right and setting it to side-by-side gallery. So we'll be trying to show each other, our audience, as much as possible, but we want to also be able to show you a few slides that we'll be going through today. But most importantly, today is a celebration. Woo! We are so excited for your milestone. Lo lograron. Felicidades.
That's right, Vero. Felicidades to our class of 2022, our graduados, our Latinx, Hispanic, Chicanx students in the Peralta colleges. Welcome. Once again, this is our second annual Raíces Peralta Latinx graduation celebration in honor of our class of 2022. Raíces, or Roots, celebrates the educational achievement of our Peralta Latina, Latinx, Latino, Chicana, Chicanx, Chicano students and their families who are completing a certificate, degree, or transferring to a four-year university. This is a tradition that began at Merritt College and has continued now with the addition of all Peralta colleges, including Berkeley City College, Laney College, and this year's host college, College of Alameda. This year's theme, Aquí estamos, no nos vamos, y nos graduamos, which loosely translates to, here we are, here we will stay, and now we will graduate. Welcome again, everyone, to our second annual Raíces Peralta Latinx graduation. I am your co-MC for this event, Horacio Corona Lira, director of our Hispanic Serving Institution at College of Alameda. Joining me as my co-host, Vero, the mic is yours.
Yes, gracias, Horacio. Veronica Montoya, HSI Director from Berkeley City College. I have the privilege of being with you all today as co-host for our co-MC for today's event.
Gracias, Vero.
So with that, we just want to pause, acknowledge, and recognize all of the parents and loved ones for joining us today on a Saturday. We want to pause here and ask all of you to unmute, and let's do a woo! Felicidades!
Felicidades! Felicitaciones!
Yes.
Felicidades!
Felicidades!
Yay!
Hey.
Throughout the event, we're going to invite you to please unmute, give your shout outs, blow up the chat. This is our moment to celebrate. Latinos are not quiet. We are loud. We like to use your reactions. If you have matracas, bring them out, show your love. Let's do the shout outs, the woohoos. So at any point, we just would ask, continue to unmute, jump in. We want to see the love. We know there's a lot of corazón in the room right now with us. And so we encourage that. We want to give space for that and encourage all of us as we're celebrating together that you have the space to do that. We have the space to do that as a collective, as a comunidad today. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'd like to begin by introducing Isela and Alex, who will help us begin with a blessing and a ceremonia.
Iki pamoyolo, pampanimits la sotla, pampanimits la sotla, ikanochi no yolo. Toma esta flor, tómala en tu corazón, porque te quiero con todo mi corazón. Take this here flower, take it within your heart, because I love you with all of my heart.
Saludamos al rumbo del este. The direction of masculinity. Oh, Metel.
Thank you.
Saludamos al rumbo del oeste, the energy of the woman, femininity. Oh, Mateo. Saludamos al rumbo del norte, energy of the elders, los mayores. Oh, Mateo. Saludamos al rumbo del sur, direction of the south, energy of the youth, the fire. Oh, Mateo. Saludamos al cielo, the beautiful sky, the cosmos, always there for us. Oh, Mateo. Siempre saludando a la Madre Tierra, Mother Earth, who protects us and gives us life. Oh, Mateo. Oh. Greetings, graduates. Felicidades a la clase de 2022. Me llamo Isela González Santana, soy profesora de inglés y tengo a mi hermano, my brother here, Alejandro Garcia, professor of history. I just want to say thank you for this honor of providing this opening blessing. We're very proud of you. We know that you're going to do amazing things because you have survived the last several years, some of the hardest, most arduous years for studying and growing and developing your, not just your academic self, but your personal growth as well. So con eso, just want to say thank you for being who you are. And it's important to always be proud of who you are, to always recognize your ancestors and your antepasados, to give them thanks to your parents, to your grandparents, your tíos, tías, your hermanos, your partners, right? And with that, I just want to say again, thank you. Be proud, be humble, be you. Oh, Mateo.
And with that, again, congratulations, felicidades, graduados. Part of our opening up this way has two purposes. The first purpose, they all coincide together. El primer propósito goes to opening up the space, land acknowledgement aquí en las territories, las tierras that we live in, that we abide in, reside in right here, whether it's in Oakland, Berkeley, College of Alameda, over there at Laney College. You know, those territories are recognized as the Ohlone peoples territories, the Ohlone Wichin peoples. So we want to acknowledge that. Opening up this way, we not only acknowledge them, but we also think about their energías, their spirituality, and at the same time inviting our relatives, our energías, our spirituality in a certain way, con respeto, with respect. So don't forget, you know, the territories that we are in, and we are honored to be welcomed by the also Ohlone people. So thank you. Aquí estamos representing in particular the Mexica, some of those Purepecha, and also the Yaqui peoples de aquí, de estas tierras, that also, right, because if it wasn't for the border, those things would be different. But anyhow, just want to put that piece right there, that medicina, and I want you to think about your relatives, think about also the relatives of these places, and also the ancestors, todo el trabajo, all the work that the people that have put behind you so that you can be at this point. Think about them, honor them, and also honor them by also your future practices, lo que van a hacer en your futuro. So thank you again for doing that for yourselves, because it makes us proud. And with that, remember this piece. Aquí estamos, no nos vamos, and like you all did, nos graduamos. So, you know, I'll turn it back to Cesar.
Oh, Mateo. Gracias, hermano y profesor. So with that, just want to say celebrate in a good way, celebrate con corazón, because that's what you need. You need a lot of heart, because it's going to be a struggle. The struggle doesn't stop here. It's important to acknowledge all your accomplishments, to celebrate them, to celebrate those who helped you get here, but also know that you need to prepare for what's ahead. It's not always going to be easy, but there will be more celebrations. Oh, Mateo.
Felicidades.
Muchas gracias, Gisela and Alex, for opening our celebration today with a beautiful blessing and land acknowledgement, connecting us with our ancestros and relatives. Aquí estamos hoy por el camino que nos han dejado, our abuelos, abuelas, tatas. Thank you so much. We were due to have Chancellor Jackson give her remarks today. Unfortunately, Chancellor Jackson is unable to join us, but extends her congratulations to the class of 2022 and wishes you and your families a joyful graduation celebration.
Gracias. Thank you, Horacio. To Chancellor Jackson, we know that you are with us in spirit and appreciate you being an advocate and a supporter of our community. We appreciate your vision and leadership and the incredible support you've extended to Raíces. Next, we would like to invite and introduce Trustee Diana Delfin Polk. Trustee Diana Delfin Polk represents Area 6 of the Peralta Community College District and is herself a transfer student, graduated from Merced College, transitioned to UC Berkeley with a BA in American History and Chicano Studies. With that, we'd like to welcome Trustee Delfin Polk.
Buenas tardes, good afternoon, and thank you all for inviting me to be part of the second annual Raíces Latinx graduation ceremony for the Peralta Colleges. My name is Diana Delfin Polk. I'm the Vice President of the Peralta Colleges Board of Trustees. It is a special honor to be here to represent my fellow trustees, to offer my congratulations to you, your families, and to celebrate your graduation. Just last week, I was celebrating my sister's graduation with her master's degree, and I was reflecting on how our community college experience and our family changed the course of our lives. When my great-grandparents came to this country from Nayarit, Mexico, they came here with a very little education, but they encouraged my grandmother to pursue hers. Through the community college system, my grandmother was able to receive her degree from Stanford University. She became a Spanish teacher and an elected official in Berkeley. I'm really lucky because that love of education and that drive that my family had to ensure that we all received a good education is something that is very special, and it began at home. It gave me the ability to pursue my own education and run for office to represent all of you. When I graduated from UC Berkeley, we had a Chicanx Latinx ceremony just like this one, except it was in person. It was full of music and dancing. Our professors and our staff who guided us through our college education were part of the ceremony. And I had the ability to walk across that stage and receive my degree with my family by my side. That is true representation of the journey that I took to finish my education, because our achievements are not just our own. It's for our entire family and for our community as well. It is the celebration of the joy that we share as Latinx, the joy of our journeys, the pride that our parents and families feel to watch us continue our education, and the pride that we feel to be here in the face of so much struggle, to achieve what we have achieved as a community here together. Latinx students are the fastest growing population, not just within the Peralta colleges, but within the state of California as well. Our graduation and education rates are climbing, but we still have so much more work to do to achieve true equality for the Latinx community. We need more Latinx in positions of power. We need more seats at the table. That begins here with this milestone of graduating from the Peralta colleges and going on to the next chapter of your journey. I am incredibly proud of all of you. Felicidades a todos. Gracias.
Thank you, Trustee Delphine Polk. And as always, thank you for your commitment for the Latinx, Hispanic, Chicanx students in the Peralta colleges. We very much appreciate your support. Next, we are going to move into our president's remarks. And to begin, we have Dr. Nathaniel Jones III. Is Dr. Jones in the room?
I think he's in transit, so I would be honored if I could go next. I'm excited.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. We will have you go next.
All right, thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. And this is to my dear graduating class of 2022 out there listening to the sound of my voice. I just want to say on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration at Merritt College, we congratulate you. And it doesn't matter whether you attended Merritt or not, you are always welcome back. And you can always call upon us to support you and lift you up in whatever your future endeavors may be. It's been mentioned earlier, this accomplishment, I think, is particularly impressive and hopefully particularly gratifying considering what you all had to go through. Obviously the pandemic, economic uncertainty, I'm just gonna say it, Trump. We had a lot of things that were, a lot of daunting circumstances that you had to overcome. These were truly trying times that you had to navigate. But since you've done it and surmounted those things, now you should know that you can do anything and everything that you put your mind to. And we expect that from you, your family, your community, this country, the world. We expect you to go out and be great. So this isn't the end. This is commencement. This is actually the beginning of your next steps. And we have very high expectations that you're going to continue to meet the mark and do it for us at Peralta. And finally, I just want to say, you didn't do this by yourself, right? You had family and friends and loved ones who were your cheerleaders, who were giving you maybe a swift kick every now and then, who were watching your kids, who were, just supporting you through this journey. So I hope you have, you take the opportunity to thank them, to celebrate them, to love on them, and let them love on you as you really take stock of what you accomplished today. So congratulations, Godspeed, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, President Johnson. We appreciate your kind words and encouragement to our graduates today. With that, we would like to introduce President Rudy Besikoff of Laney College. President Besikoff, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, and good morning and good afternoon, and congratulations to our graduates. I do have a few words for you, but before doing that, I would like to thank and acknowledge all of our colleagues throughout Peralta. And I would like to especially recognize this morning, I see that in addition to Trustee Delphine Polk, we also have Trustee Linda Handy in our presence today. Also from Laney, we're all leaders at Laney, but I would like to acknowledge Vice President Dr. Becky Upsada, who is among us this morning. Hi, Becky. Great to see you. And with that, I'm going to begin with a few words that I'll say in English, but then I'm also going to give my best try in Spanish as well as I send some words of congratulations to our graduates. First of all, congratulations, graduates, on your accomplishments today. Congratulations as well to your families and friends that have supported you during your academic pursuits at Laney College and the greater Peralta community. As you leave us today as graduates, your future is more challenging and more full of opportunities than the futures that preceded you. However, in my heart, I believe there is no graduating class which is more prepared to face the challenges and opportunities for you, the class of 2022. Graduates, felicitaciones por sus logros. Felicitaciones también a sus familias y amigos que los han apoyando durante su preparación académica en Laney College y toda la comunidad de Peralta. A partir de ahora, vuestro futuro es diferente con todas las experiencias que han vivido en todos los 2 últimos años. Pero no hay graduados más preparados para enfrentar los desafíos y oportunidades que ustedes, la clase de 2022. And to echo something President Johnson said, this is not a final destination. This is a journey. It's full of hardship. It's full of challenges. But along the way, it's also full of enjoyment. So as you pause and reflect today, enjoy the journey and pay all that you have gained forward for the students of tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, President Besikov, and thank you for also helping us acknowledge all of the ones that labor behind the scenes and give their service and their time. We'd also like to recognize Trustee Linda Handy. Thank you so much for joining us today, for being part of our celebration. We pause and acknowledge all the behind the scenes work and service that you provide to our students. Next, we would like to introduce and invite President Angelica Garcia of Berkeley City College. President Garcia.
Great. Buenas tardes. Good afternoon. As Vero already shared, before I begin my remarks, I wanted to acknowledge some comments from Dr. Jeanette Jackson, who just felt ill this morning. And very short and succinct, she stated, Raíces students are our future, our hope, and our fervent desire for your success is why we do what we do. Felicidades. We are so proud of you. And I know that Vero, you had already acknowledged that. I have one more little bit here that I want to share in English, and then my remarks are actually going to be in Spanish for this afternoon. So as Vero opened our celebration, she called upon the recognition of the children and the adults that were killed in Uvalde, Texas on Tuesday, May 24th. May we continue to hold the children, their families, the entire comunidad, raza in our hearts. And as President Johnson included in some of his comments, I think that our comunidad has definitely taken some hits, but it's not something, sadly, that is new to many of us. From our children being taken from their parents and placed into cages at the border to being gunned down in what is supposed to be the sanctuary of schools, our raza still comes together, and you exemplify the beauty, the brilliance, el carácter of our comunidad Latina. So with that, I'm going to transition. Estimados graduados, familias y colegas, qué orgullo estar con ustedes esta tarde para la celebración de nuestra raza y comunidad. Como me introducieron, me llamo la doctora Angélica García y tengo el gran honor de ser la presidenta de Berkeley City College. El tema, aquí estamos, no nos vamos y nos graduamos, es un ejemplo del carácter de nuestra comunidad, nuestra gente. La comunidad latina es diversa, de Argentina, Bolivia, Brasil, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Ecuador, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, México, Nicaragua, Panamá, Paraguay, Perú, la República Dominicana y Uruguay. Entre nos estamos de primera, segunda o tercera generación a los Estados Unidos. Y qué bellos somos todos, qué bellos son todos ustedes. Como chicana y primera generación al graduarme de la universidad, yo sé lo que es tener una experiencia que profundamente cambia la dirección de una vida. A los graduados, felicidades al cumplir lo que muchos de nuestros antepasados no pudieron. Y aunque el honor de graduado les cae a ustedes, recuerden que no llegaron a este momento solos. Tomen un momento para dar las gracias a todos quien les apoyó. Cualquiera su meta, ya sea transferir a una universidad o entrar de su carrera deseada, recuerden que son un ejemplo de las semillas y las frutas de nuestra comunidad latina. Adelante. Y acuérdense que quisieron enterrarnos, pero se les olvidaron que somos semillas. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration at Berkeley City College, felicidades, graduades de la clase de 2022.
Muchas gracias, President Garcia. Bien dicho, somos semillas, vamos a crecer. Beautiful trees, beautiful flowers, para darnos sombra a toda nuestra comunidad. Thank you again, President Garcia. Next, we'll hear from President Nathaniel Jones III, President of College of Alameda. Dr. Jones, the mic is yours.
Congratulations, class of 2022. I welcome you and your family and friends to this celebration of your educational accomplishment. It is my great honor and privilege to address you on this momentous occasion. As professionals committed to education, Peralta faculty, staff, and administrators could not be prouder of you and your accomplishment. Graduates, you have persevered through varied and significant challenges to arrive at this poignant moment through hard work, grit, and determination. While I rightfully commend you on your success, I also recognize and honor your family and friends that loved and supported you along your journey. Further, I thank all of my Peralta College's colleagues for the encouragement, support, and guidance they provided you, as well as their unwavering dedication to ensuring that you had an excellent and enriching educational experience at Berkeley City College, the College of Alameda, Laney, and Merritt. I hope that you will treasure this time of celebration. Hold in your heart all those that help to make this day possible. Highly value the knowledge, power, and awesome potential that you now possess. As educated members of our community, I believe that you should always strive for exceptionalism. Reflect the precious attributes of compassion, generosity, and inclusion. Be critical thinkers, agents of liberation and positive social change. Help and support others to succeed as you've done. As you move on from here, I challenge you to continue to grow in knowledge and wisdom. Stand up for what is right, good, and virtuous, and make your Peralta familia even prouder of you than we are today. In closing, I want to share an excerpt from a poem called A House Called Tomorrow by Alberto Rios. That we can make a house called tomorrow. What we bring finally into the new day, every day, is ourselves. And that's all we need to start. That's everything we require to keep going. Look back for as long as you must, then go forward into the history that you will make. Be good, then better. Congratulations, graduates. Seize your tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, President Jones, and thank you to all of our Peralta College's presidents. Thank you so much for your vision, advocacy, and the work that you do for our Latinx students in the Peralta colleges. Today couldn't have been done without your support, without your sponsorship. So again, thank you to our college presidents in the Peralta colleges. Next, we will go to our alumni speaker, Joanna Carranza, who is ESOL instructor at College of Alameda. Joanna, the mic is yours.
Thank you. So, thank you, Horacio. Gracias, Horacio, por introducirme. Hello, dear graduates. Hola, mis queridos graduados. I'm Joanna Esther Carranza, an ESOL instructor at College of Alameda, as Horacio mentioned. I'm also a former student at the Peralta Community College System. And here it's my speech. Every one of us who has emigrated to this country has a story, and I want to share mine with you. Okay, 23 years ago, I came here from Colombia to visit my mother, who had been taking care of my aunt and who was working on and off cleaning houses to support my education back home. On January 25th, 1999, just 2 days before I was going to fly back, an earthquake hit my hometown of Armenia, Quindío, Colombia, not to be confused with Armenia, the country. And everything I thought I knew about my future collapsed and fell into a turmoil. Most of my towns in the state where I grew up were in ruins. Many of my friends were left the city. Some never returned. A few passed away at the moment of the quake or shortly after, and others survived but were living in plastic campers in the streets. I felt frustration, sadness. I was in mourning and confused about my future. And I found myself stuck in the United States and felt stranded and lost. My mother and I didn't know how I was going to continue my education. Our plans for me to finish my senior year of high school in Colombia and to then continue into medical or veterinary school were hopelessly obstructed. Fortunately for me, my mother, who was always full of inner courage and positiveness, would say, "Joyce, no hay mal que por bien no venga. Every cloud has a silver lining." Her positive paid off, and a few months later, we found some friends who held my hand and took me to College of Alameda to see a counselor. The counselor names was Hector Corrales, who am grateful for even now. He spoke in Spanish. Qué suerte. I was so grateful. He had the patience to explain to me how to apply to college, how to help me to understand how the community college system works here in the United States. From that moment on, I started a new chapter in my life, and I have found footing in a new and unknown country. I learned a new culture, a foreign language, and of course, I had to find work. There were many new challenges to face, but over time, I found a new home here at College of Alameda, where I have been ever since. I know every single one of you has a story. Your story may be different from mine, but what's similar is that we all Latinx, Latinos, Latinas, Chicanos, Chicanas, and we all have to face a variety of challenges each and every day that others don't experience from our same perspective. Nevertheless, A day like today, this May 28th, is very important. You should be proud just to have gotten this far. Take this time to be mindful of your achievements, celebrate yourselves, and acknowledge the effort you put into reach these accomplishments. Look inside yourself and remember it was you who struggled through all those sleepless nights, the long days of reading through modules online in Canvas, flipping through pages of books, doing assignments and quizzes on computers, laptops, cell phones, tablets, going to your work before or after attending endless Zoom meetings. You accomplished all of this during the worldwide pandemic. You survived the start of COVID times. You made it through the end. This is your achievement. Sobrevivieron, lo lograron, y este es su gran logro. Remember that only 20% of Latino adults has earned an associate degree or higher. So you're making history right now. Your class is on target to break new records. This achievement is not the end, it's the beginning in your professional and educational life. Regardless of whether you are transferring to a university or you're joining the workforce right away, there's still much work to do. Right now, what you do is writing new history. You have the opportunity right now to become the most successful new class of Latinx, Latino, Latinas students in generations. If you keep going, keep succeeding, then you will surpass all the records of all of those who have gone before you. We're all taking part in creating the new culture of education for Latinx, Latino, Latina people. And I am sure you will keep thriving and never stop fighting. I need a minute.
Continúa, caramba. Dale.
To achieve your personal vision of success. Estoy segura de que ustedes continuarán luchando por lograr y sobrevivir sus metas personales.
No.
You don't have to follow what someone else has told you to do. This is your future. No one knows better than you what it should be. Remember that you will only have greater chance of success if you find that part of you can believe in that greatest outcome that you yourself can see for your life. If you're really going to be successful, then you have to be who you know deep down, who you're meant to be, not what anyone expects to you. Because you will never know how to expect all that you're capable of. Their expectations are based on the past. You're the future. It's up to you now to be something no one ever could have known you could be. Fall of 22 Latinx graduates present today, I would say, don't let anyone's expectations dictate your path of life. Thank you.
Gracias. Thank you, Joanna, for sharing your story with us. Me salieron las lágrimas. To reiterate your words, you are making history right now. Look inside yourself. You are the sum of all those that have come before you. Keep thriving. Never stop fighting. Be who you are meant to be. Graduates, in the same way, we lift up your own experiences and your families today. And with that, we'd like to hear from our students. We've asked a few graduating students to share a few words with them, and we'd love to hear from you. First, we would like to invite Juan Valdez from the College of Alameda. Juan?
I am here. Yes, hello. Well, as you know, my name is Juan Antonio Valdez, and well, wow, all the words to my friend or my last presenter, it was really, really deep. I know. I have I have obviously the same emotions, but as a man, maybe I cannot express myself as she did it. But wow, it's wonderful to hear that kind of stuff. As you say, and everybody has different challenges. Everybody has different obstacles, so we can stepping in and break it. Especially me, in my case, I had 53 years old right now, sorry, 54. And I started to decide to transfer, and I think so. I get it. I hope so. I waiting my grades for the English 5. Yesterday I was working in that. But everybody has some kind of difficulties. But the point is this: or my idea, or my goal is to try to, if we can do it, if we can make an effort, if we find people as us, like in my case, like Dan and Mr. Horacio, that's the program Puente, and if you have the decision or the decision, the goal, or whatever you want to call it, you want to do it, and you are going to do it. It doesn't matter if you are old, if you are younger, or you are difficult situation happens by sick, by pandemic, whatever. But you are really focused. You don't give up. You are going to continue, and then probably later you're going to get it. The point is this: feel with the power that you can do it. You can do it, and you are going to do it. Besides, it doesn't matter. Yesterday I was thinking, it was 11:30. I get out from work because I work full time, and I have some assignments to do, and I start working, and at some point I fell down, I sleep totally, and boom, I was wake up in 30 minutes and I said, wow, what happened? That kind of stuff made me remind me, if you are focused on that, if you want it, it doesn't matter. You have to do it, you have to make it. You wanted to do it, and you make an effort, big effort to get the situation as your goal, as you want it. And only for everybody, I hope you can, don't forget that these words, and just make it happen. It doesn't matter any situation. I know it's hard because it's hard, but we can do it. Find people, as probably I can help somebody when in the future, if I make my achievement. Or find people like Latino, because I think so we need to support, and mention my last expositor. We need people we can realize we are strong. We can make it better, this country, because we are like that. We are very luchones. All the time we luchar. I so many people, I know a lot of people to have 2 words, 3 words, and they do it and do it and do it, because the Latino is like that. He's worker, a really hard worker. Well, I think so I spoke a lot. Thank you so much. I hope so you're doing great. Thank you for the last expositor. It was really emotional, your words. I really appreciate that. I take some of them. And I want everybody, God bless you, take care, and don't give up anymore. Okay, that's all.
Muchas gracias, Juan. Muchas gracias, Juan, por esas palabras. Muchas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Next, we will go to Jessica Rodriguez from Merritt College.
Buenas tardes a todos. My name is Jessica Rodriguez, and with great joy, I am here to talk to you about my journey throughout community college. While the pandemic was brutal, I would like to consider it my personal blessing. Balancing school, work, and family can sometimes be challenging. It became more so during the pandemic. Before the pandemic, I worked for a company in San Francisco. I was one of the many employees that lost their job. I became depressed and scared of the unknown future for my daughter and myself. Depression took a toll on my mental well-being, my daily routine, and my financial security was gone. I knew I needed to move forward for my daughter. I knew I had always wanted to attend college, and why not follow my heart? I am happy that I went through with it and enrolled. My first semester was me learning to navigate my classes and balancing school and home. As a single mother, taking time away from my daughter to study was challenging. I felt guilty and I felt like I wasn't being an active mom. It took time for me to realize that I was doing this for myself and our future. Taking lead in becoming president of the Puente Club was huge for me. One thing Puente and college did for me was give me a sense of knowing who I was and what I wanted to accomplish in life. Along the way, I created and built relationship with classmates, professors that helped me navigate throughout my college experience. It's been a pleasure becoming a part of the community that is working through similar goals and continually motivates each other. Seeing others work hard to achieve their goals helped me with my own goals. I was determined to finish school as quickly as possible, and I was on a roll. In my first semester, I earned all A's, and I was surprised to have earned all A's because I went into college not knowing what I was capable of. Today, I am proud to say that I finished my 2 years with a 4.0 and double majoring in psychology and sociology. I feel now my mental and emotional well-being finally at peace. It has been a ride of waves, but I enjoyed everything. As I share these personal thoughts and feelings, I am proud to say I'm graduating and on my way to UC Berkeley. As we transition in our life, in our next life journey, my advice to everyone is to believe in yourself, follow your heart, and don't be afraid to step out your comfort zone. I know it's easier said than done, but remember that you're doing this for your personal growth and accomplishments. You may be surprised with yourself, with your unknown capabilities. Thank you all for your time and attention.
Woohoo! Thank you, Jessica. That was amazing. Muchísimas gracias. Next, we'd like to invite Jose Manuel Martinez Reinaga from Laney College. Jose Manuel, the stage is yours.
Muchas gracias. Gracias. Buenas tardes a todos. Quiero agradecerles por tomarse el tiempo de unirse y ser partícipes de nuestra felicidad. Gracias a Raíces Peralta Latinx por dedicarnos a este momento para reconocer nuestro esfuerzo y dedicación. Como dice nuestro eslogan de este año, aquí estamos, no nos vamos y nos graduamos. Y sí, la verdad es que así ha sido. Después de todo lo que vivimos en estos 2 años y un poco más de pandemia, aquí estamos y no nos vamos. No ha sido fácil para ninguno de nosotros poder continuar adelante cuando en la sociedad en la que vivimos se detenía o retrocedía por tantos sucesos desencadenados por la pandemia. Pero como buenos Latinx, siempre viendo lo positivo de las cosas, hemos llegado hasta aquí, culminando con una etapa más en nuestra escala de éxitos. Y así como este logro, sé que vienen muchos otros más para cada uno de nosotros. Porque gracias a que hemos terminado nuestra experiencia en el colegio, nos hemos dado cuenta de todo lo que somos capaces. De igual manera, como ya mencionaban anteriormente, hay que reconocer que no hemos llegado aquí solos, porque junto a este logro viene nuestra familia, amigos, maestros, consejeros y programas acompañándonos y motivándonos para continuar. Es por eso que quiero agradecer a mi familia por siempre apoyarme en todas mis decisiones, a mis amigas y amigos por no dejarme solo, a mis maestros y consejeras por brindarme las herramientas necesarias para poder estar aquí hoy. Asimismo, quiero agradecer al programa Puente de Laney, especialmente a la coordinadora del programa, Laura Gómez Contreras, al Laney Latinx Student Club, especialmente al doctor Arturo Dávila Sánchez, que es nuestro club advisor, por siempre apoyarme y ayudarme a pulir mis cualidades para poder servir a los demás de la mejor manera posible. De no ser por todos ellos, me hubiera tomado más tiempo descubrir mi vocación en sociología. Y al mismo tiempo, les debo mi eterno agradecimiento por motivarme a aplicar y continuar mis estudios en la universidad. Ahora embarco este nuevo viaje con las herramientas necesarias para continuar con mi sueño de ser un consejero y así poder seguir brindando ayuda a todos los estudiantes que lo necesiten, principalmente a los de mi comunidad Latinx. Les deseo mucho éxito a todos y muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias a ti, José Manuel, y te deseamos el mejor camino en tu futuro académico.
Gracias.
And shout out to all of our Puente programs in the Peralta colleges. Shout out to our Puentistas. Puentistas, si se pudo. Next, we will turn to Isela, did you want to share something? Next, we will turn to Ricky Rivas from Berkeley City College.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is having an amazing day today. As you heard, my name is Ricky Rivas. I am a political science major. Y si Dios quiere, I will be transferring to the University of California, Berkeley in the fall. I want to take a moment to congratulate the class of 2022 because it's been a very rough couple of years. And honestly, I think other people can relate to this, but I've kind of been on autopilot for the past couple of months, only because there has been so many things going on. And really, I just wanted to focus on my education and power through, represent, and do what I got to do to get those good grades and end on a good note by the end of the year. Through an entire pandemic, quarantine, online learning, and living in this virtual world, it's my journey in college at BCC has kind of been a bit rough. I started my first semester by myself individually, mainly because I am a first generation college student. So I really didn't get that much support in the beginning of the year until I finally met Society of Scholars, the UCRC at BCC, and the Puente group, where finally I started meeting people. I started, not feeling alone throughout this journey. As a Latinx student, you kind of have to do your best no matter what to represent the community. And it was kind of hard having to do that on my own after meeting more Latinx students and finally finding my support group. I was able to find the motivation to strive through and finish after 2 years. No matter how long it's taken you, please, if there's anything you take away from today, is to treat yourself and celebrate yourself no matter what, because at the end of the day, you did this, all of you did this. This is an important milestone, and we're here finally. I would like to take a moment to also thank Carolina, Veronica, Dre, my counselor, my mom, everyone who has helped me get to this point. Like I said, it's been very rough, but finally I made it. I'm here and I'm going to be transferring to the top school of my choice, which I'm so happy about. It felt very much not possible in the beginning, but now that I just feel more better now and excited for what's to come. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone. Again, congratulate yourself, celebrate yourself, treat yourself. And now that we are done, take the summer to do whatever you want and take a trip, do whatever. And yeah, thank you so much, everyone.
Gracias, Ricky. Gracias, Juan, Jessica, y Jose Manuel. Thank you for our students for willing to share your stories, your voice, your experiences with us today. Ustedes nos inspiran. You are the reason why we do this work. Thank you for sharing your powerful voices, your powerful experiences. We will say, you all inspire us on a daily basis, and so you are the reason why we get up and we come in. We thank you for being the amazing individuals that you are, and we wish you all the best as you continue on into the next phase. Can we just pause here and do a woohoo for our students? I invite you to unmute. Woo!
So much.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Woohoo.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Next week,
Felicidades.
Sí se puede.
Sí se puede. Gracias todos. Next, we'd like to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Cesar Cruz. In knowing Dr. Cruz for many years, I have personally witnessed that he is a tireless and fearless advocate for our community and has dedicated his whole life to fighting for justice. Dr. Cruz was born in Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, and migrated to SoCal when he was young. He was awarded the Orange County Human Rights Award in 1995 and the Peacemaker of the Year Award by the California State Senate in 2005. He holds his doctorate from Harvard University and today helps to lead Homies Empowerment based out of Oakland. In the words of Homies Empowerment, revolutionary love lives when we see ourselves in the other, when we speak our truths with care, and when we stand in solidarity with each other. Revolutionary love is understanding our community and taking action with cariño and support, knowing that we are all interconnected and we don't give up on each other. He would be the first one to say he hates hearing so much about him, but that only speaks further to his commitment to our comunidad. Y con eso, Cesar, hermano, Dr. Cruz, welcome. Bienvenido.
Muchísimas gracias, Verónica. Espero que estén bien. I'm super nervous, y'all. This is not grabado. This is live, and I got dressed up, and ni me he bañado, but I got dressed up anyway, because I heard the theme was, aquí estamos, no nos vamos, nos graduamos, y a veces no nos bañamos. No, that's not the theme. No, es que I just came from the rancho, y'all. We have a rancho here in Deep East Oakland on 104th and MacArthur. We have a huerta where we're growing food to feed our community. So I was running over here, ando bien sudado. I'm not even going to tell you about the sobacos and all of that. This is your graduation. This is supposed to be a ceremony and a beautiful moment. They told me I only have 3 hours to speak, but because you've had 73 speakers before me, I'm only going to do 2.5 hours. So prepárense, agarren las palomitas. I see René is hella laughing with the familia. René, congratulations. This is going to be for you, compa, and for all the graduates. Here's the pedo, is all I see is a green dot right now and a lot of faces. I hope the graduates show their faces because I want to see Luz and Nena and Edith and everybody else that's on here. I want to ask your permission. Is it okay if we light a little bit of sage? Okay, we got to check in with each other. Les traje un poquito de sage, and before we light it, this is your graduation, so you shouldn't be taking notes, right? Pero si de veras you're like, no me cansé of all the finals, ahí está Marisela, no me cansé, I'm going to take some notes today. Marisela, I want you to write your grandma's name down. And if you don't mind writing your grandma's name down, I also want you to write your grandmother's name from 7 generations ago. Whoever's next to you, René, went, oh, tiznado. They didn't tell us that history or her story, ¿verdad? Pero she existed. You know, we have to say her name. No más que some of those roots have been removed. So I hope we do our research, right? And she still existed, and she dreamed of us, and she dreamed of 7 generations into the future. And you are our ancestors' most wildest dreams. So we're here to celebrate you in this 3.5 hour speech. Los voy a aburrir, para eso vine. So I'm gonna light a little bit of sage, but I also gotta light sage for you. Because what Uvalde has taught us, what Buffalo has taught us, what the pandemic has taught us is that tomorrow is not promised, y'all. All we have is this Saturday afternoon. I may not make it to Sunday. And I don't say that to depress you. It's what am I going to do with this Saturday afternoon? I'm going to be here with you to celebrate you as the graduating class of 2022. Can y'all give yourself some love? Eso mero, eso mero. So somebody's putting the grandma's names on the chat. Que bueno. Let's list them. You know, if you've paid your bills and you got that good Zoom, there's a really good Zoom feature that's called the Sage feature. So allá abajito, hit the Sage button y ahorita les llega the smoke. Si no les llegó de Isela y Alex, ahí viene. Y si no pagaron la renta, pues no tienen el Sage feature. Pues ni modo, ¿verdad? Así es la vida. Como dijo un speaker, los caminos de la vida. Pero seguimos even without the sage function. Great Spirit, I'm nervous for them. Just thank you for this day. It's difficult that it's virtual because we're not in the same space, but let this moment in time be a reflection of their accomplishments, of their beauty, of them being our ancestors' most wildest dreams. May the words that come out be a reflection of you, be a reflection of their ancestors, and may it mirror the greatness that they have inside of them. I'm so thankful and honored to be here, and I hope this is a beautiful ceremony that they can cherish for the rest of their days. As I share a little bit of palabra, I just want to say thank you in the only way that I know how to say things. I say Meshikatiawi, Ashe, and Amen. ¿Cómo la ven? Should we get started?
Yeah.
Alex, what's up? We ready? So I got a lot of shout outs before we start. Is Puente in the house? What's up, Puente? Puente is it, y'all. And what about the Dreamer Center out of Berkeley City College? What's up with y'all? I saw Jackie Fregoso, I saw Isela, I saw Eve, Doctora Garcia, Veronica Montoya, Brother Alex, Jose. My wife is here, y'all, Jazzy, so you know I'm extra hella nervous because we just celebrated our 20-year anniversary. Y me está watchando to see if I get down. What's up, Jessica? What's up to all the dreamers, to Darlene, to Horacio, to all of you. It's an honor to be in your presence. As I get started, I do want to tell you a little something about Buffalo, New York that you didn't necessarily see on the news. And I'm going to tell you a little something about Uvalde, Texas that you didn't necessarily see on the news. A few hours after the mass shooting in Buffalo, New York, African-American kids got together, and they're called the Buffalo Peacemakers, and they opened up their own tienda to feed their people for free. They opened up a freedom store in Buffalo, New York. Now, that never made the news because that is the news of critical hope. And it was a community that was going to take care of a community because the elders were shot and killed in their community store. And so it was the young people that stood up to take care of the elders and the entire community. And that freedom store is still going. So all power to the people. And we say, we're Buffalo strong. And then you go to Uvalde. And the high school students, as soon as it happened, they started door knocking in every single house in Uvalde, and they're registering the abuelitas and the abuelitos and everybody in the barrio to vote. Y como dicen en mi rancho, van a sacar ese güey de la barranca. And what that means in English is that if you are not down for the children and you're still going to give more rights to guns than to children, you're on your way out in Texas. And so it is young people that are organizing in Uvalde for blood drives, for also to register people to vote, and that doesn't always make it to the news. I also want to take you to a Taiwanese church in Southern California in Laguna Woods, and there was a shooter that came in to spray everybody, and it was an elder pastor, a Taiwanese elder who literally tackled the shooter and said, nah, you ain't finna hurt my people. And so we are Laguna Woods, Uvalde, and Buffalo strong. Y con eso vamos. Shall we get started, y'all? Órale pues. So miren, I wrote my speech para que me crean. Ahí está tu name, Alex. Ahí está por ahí. And then I got hella nervous. I even brought a podium y todo. I thought this was a graduation. No, it is. And so yo me vine preparado y todo. Me planché y todo. Pero ando bien nervioso. So we're going to do our best to share it with love. So ahí les va. It is such an honor and a pleasure to be at your graduation ceremony, even if we can't be physically in the same space. Let me ask you this. How many of you are the first in your family, please say it on the chat, to go on to college and are now going to be the first in your family to graduate from college with an AA degree or even with a certificate? Eso mero, Rene. That's what's up. Eso mero, Lily and Maricela and Ricky. Can we give them some love, y'all? Woo-hoo! Oh my goodness. That is absolutely amazing. I see you, Rosa. I see you, Christine. I see you, Daisy. I see you, Esther. I see you, Jose. I see you, Becky. Eso mero, Edith. That's amazing, y'all. And keep them coming. But you know better than I that just because you're not the first in your family to go to college does not mean that this degree did not come without a struggle. Can we please show the entire graduating class from the Peralta colleges of 2022 some love? All right. Dale. Woohoo! All right. Unafraid. Eso mero. You know what? Of course que sí se pudo. Of course you could. Esto mero, Lázaro.
Go, Vanessa.
Eso, Vanessa.
Eso,
Échale ganas. I want you to feel that energy and let that penetrate to your inner core. Pero también cálmense, because I want to be able to finish the speech, Pablo. Por favor, ayúdame, compa. I want you to feel what your community and your loved ones have sacrificed to make it to this stage of your life, and all of you did it. You have to know that the ancestors are rejoicing, but you're going to need to remind yourself of this moment, even if it's virtual, of this strength for the next chapter of your life, especially if self-doubt or very real 20-foot borders try and stop you, and they will at least try. In spite of it all, you are here. A pandemic, like Veronica Montoya said, of global magnitude, like Doctora Garcia said, with lockdowns and lost jobs, isolation, and an international plague, they could not stop you. We were quarantined, separated from loved ones, at times struggling to just breathe, and for a while, without even a vaccine in sight. Many of us have even buried some of our very own loved ones. What has this graduating class not faced? From COVID to poverty, inflation to international war, separations at the border to the loss of life in Buffalo, Uvalde, and the town. Even the threat of trying to regulate a woman's body yet again. And yet you're still here. I salute you. Amidst all odds, you stood up, are standing up for your future and making that a reality in this present right now. For those of you who couldn't have known that it was possible to get here, I might understand why. See, growing up, I carried many labels on my back, and they felt like borders. They labeled us immigrants, foster youth, the formerly incarcerated, single parents, minorities who've been minoritized, the poor, the non-academic, the disabled, the never gonna make it, and so much more. Shed the labels on that chat. For me, I was labeled so many times an illegal alien and a wetback that I actually thought those might be my middle names. It was not just in people's judgments or in my so-called legal status, but worst of all, those words began to penetrate my own psyche. Well, maybe I'm not from here. Maybe I don't belong. Maybe I don't matter. You see, for a while, I believed in their labels. I thought that I was actually less than and not equal to you. For too long, I felt like a foreigner in our ancestral land. It took so many elders or scholars like Alex and Isela to remind me that just 2 grandmothers ago, this was and is Ohlone land, Mexica land, indigenous land, Raza land, and it still is. For you see, just 2 grandmothers ago, names like California, Arizona, Nevada, Texas, Oregon, and Nuevo Mexico meant that ancestors, Mexicanos and Mexicas, were home, our home. But we have yet to be fully embraced and welcome home, even here. 2 grandmothers later, some of us are labeled perpetual wetbacks and illegals. We get told we're AB 540 and documented or undocumented, or even worse, by some politicians or the evening news, or sometimes some of our professors. Many of us are not seen as citizens at all in a country where 10,000 raza fought in the Civil War. Did you know that? 10,000 raza fought in the Civil War. We were not treated as citizens in a country where 500,000 raza, the greatest generation, fought in World War II. 500,000, y'all. What do we have to do to prove that we belong here just like the rest of you? We are still seen as foreigners in a country where we led desegregation efforts in Lemon Grove in the 1930s, in Orange County in the 1940s. See, Latinx peoples desegregated public schools too, including the Peralta colleges, and it's named after Raza, the Peralta family. But we are oftentimes kept from that knowledge. And yet, despite all that we have faced, from arrest to incarceration, modern day concentration camps called ICE detention centers that lock up, round up, and beat up our grandmothers, and they snatch 5-year-old babies at the border, we are still here. Are you with me, raza? Ay, Dios mío.
Woo! Sí.
My own mother, y'all, deported on 3 different occasions. But she always found a way to return to her children as you are returning to your sacred purpose. I never quite understood why or how until it finally clicked. I said, Ama, that border is at least 20 feet high. How did you always make it back? She's like, Mijo, I've always carried an invisible 21-foot ladder. It is my faith, my history, my love, my hope, and it is my destiny, for nothing's gonna separate me from you. Your jefita carries a 21-foot ladder. Imagine that. She gifted me birth and now hope. She gave me her 21-foot ladder, and so I used it, raza, and still use it. And now with all of you, we can actually build a 21-foot ladder movement at this proud ceremony that will be the entry point for the rest of our lives. For me, that ladder meant I was going to graduate high school no matter what, sin papeles y todo. That may be the ladder that you used to attend Laney or Merritt or College of Alameda or Berkeley City College. You remember when you started, remember? It meant one day dreaming like you of maybe I could get an AA degree, maybe I can get a certificate. And even if back then it felt impossible, it has now become inevitable. For me, it only took me 17 and a half years, 3 community colleges, 2 UCs, 3 times dropping out, working 2 to 3 jobs, hunger striking with Veronica, and always dreaming about a way to return. Yes, it took me 17 and a half years to get my bachelor's degree from where some of you are about to go to UC Berkeley. Eso mero, go Bears. Pero si se pudo. I walked that history stage knowing mine and prepared to fight for ours, for our legacy. I don't know how long this journey has been for you, but you're here, you made it. And who or what actually stopped you from today, Raza? Nothing, not even a pandemic. And let me ask you this, who's gonna stop you now? Along this road, I needed to learn so much of our collective histories. I needed to know about Puerto Rican freedom fighter Lolita Lebron, who kicked out the Navy out of Vieques to stop testing their bombs on the island of Boriquen of Puerto Rico. And when I saw that that raza can kick out the Navy, I saw what's possible when our people organize for collective impact and win. And if you want to check her out and check out the young lords, study them, because they're not going to teach us our histories, not in their schools. I needed to know about 4'9" Harriet Tubman, body half paralyzed, organizing an underground movement to free her people. Slavery could not stop her. So why is the 13th Amendment, slavery, or any government going to stop us now? Nah. Then I could no longer just see today's 20-foot borders. I began to remember we carry our ancestors' 21-foot ladders. And you have to know that your own elders and ancestors have always carried you and their ladder too. You are like that and you embody that. You have found a way out of no way. For me, after getting my degree, I became a teacher, y'all, straight out of East Oakland, California for 20 years. And then I co-founded an organization, Homies Empowerment. That's where I'm at right now. But now it was time to dream a new dream. Something that felt impossible at the time. I'm gonna challenge you to dream after this certificate, after this degree. Could I, a Mexicano, an economic refugee, first in my family to graduate middle school, could I dream about applying to this fancy bougie ass place, Harvard University? Nah, not with this cactus. That's what I thought. It's not that Harvard University or any university is all that. But I was told for so long that I'm less than, that I'm a burro, that I don't know nothing, that I'm not a scholar, that our history is always missing from the textbooks, that at times I believed him, y'all. I thought, I'm not going to get that bachelor's or that master's, or in this case, a doctorate from Harvard. And it stopped me from dreaming of all that could be possible. In your case, is someone trying to stop you from dreaming now? Does someone want you to settle? Before learning something new, I was going to have to unlearn that false narrative of I can't, or we can't, or no se puede. You see, when when you dream a new dream, at first it appears impossible. So that next dream for you may appear unattainable. You might be nervous about the next steps, even if you got into Cal or any university after that. For me, how can I, with no papers, no money, 5 mouths to feed, almost 40 years old at the time, dodge an organized system built on oppression and get myself to even consider applying to Harvard? But what would Lolita Lebron do? What would Harriet do? What has my mom done? They found their voice, so we find ours. They have paved the path, so we just gotta walk it. This ain't about college, about a degree, or even a career. It's about going after everything you've been told is not for you. How many of you are going to reclaim the scientist in you, the mathematician in you? It's in your blood. You come from Chichen Itza and Tenochtitlan and Teotihuacan. Come on, y'all. First, I had to take on the impossible and at least make it improbable. So I applied. And I'm putting this on the chat, and I'm going to ask Veronica or Isela to give my personal contact information. If you decide to apply to college, I will pay your application fee. I just need you to take this challenge and apply and believe that you can. But don't be going crazy and applying to 20 colleges, because I ain't rich. I'm not. So I ask you, apply and apply again. Get that BA. Get that next certificate. Like here, like with you, it took a barrio. For me, it took my wife, my kids, our familia, the homies, the profes, the mentors, the prayers, the tears, so much studying, so much writing, so much dealing with doubt, and even dodging micro and macro aggressions. But yeah, we finna make it through. I'm still not a citizen, my people. And yes, I have a doctorate, y qué? I don't think highly of myself, but I don't think lowly either. I'm not self-centered, but I'm gonna center myself, as this is not about me, but about us. I was told, keep your education, but the degree belongs to the people. And now what are you gonna do with it? Graduates, I ask you, what are you gonna do with this degree? You gonna come work for homies? Because we hiring, homiesempowerment.com, shameless plug. Will you walk into your sacred path? Are we done? Are we free? Does our struggle end with a degree? Nah, but we can birth a new dream. I began to dream again after Harvard. What if I could take this degree and open a school in Deep East Oakland on gang assets for youth who are constantly pushed to the side? If I were to describe an organization that has to put in work, sell product, wear a uniform, have a certain color, have a ceremony to bring you in, what am I talking about, y'all? That's right, I'm talking about the Girl Scouts. See, the Girl Scouts get to thrive in America, but when kids join gangs, we call them urban terrorists, and we don't think they get anything out of a tribe or a familia or a comunidad, so we're building a high school mirrored after gangs. And I know you might think that's crazy, but that's our dream, that's my dream, and we gotta make it happen. Right now, the dream of a school like that to some feels impossible, but for me, and maybe it's not impossible for me, and maybe not for you, I'm building Homies Empowerment High School. And even though I've been tasked to raise 10 years worth of funding, to have the security and be fully independent, not part of this system at all, not a charter, a fully independent school, we need to raise $30 million, y'all. I don't got 30 pesos in my pocket. But as you are my witness, I will raise $30 million. It will come to fruition. That is the new dream. But to get here, we have to address our doubters, those naysayers, and many have taken up residence in our thoughts. Who is hating inside of your own thoughts? Someone may have doubted you and planted the seed of doubt, having it show up when you start to allow yourself to dream again. That's why you got to get laced up with the wisdom of the ancestors. Yes, I know there's a system in place to demonize and criminalize you, and yet you rise. But how? You could spend your whole life focusing on 20-foot borders, but knowing that whatever you give oxygen to, that's what grows. So breathe life into your 21-foot ladder. Ask yourself, why have I been able to make it? Why am I making it today? You have been created in the likeness of the Great Spirit, and the Great Spirit don't make no junk. My people, you are crossing into that ceremony and walking into your future for a reason. As you do, may you be present to what the universe is trying to say to you right now. You are still alive. What you gonna do with this life? If I may ask you, what is your own personal revolution? How might you change the world? How are you called to fly? If COVID and war and inflation and poverty couldn't stop you, what's gonna stop you, my people? You are called to stand, not idly by, but for justice, for truth, and for critical hope. Yes, you indeed can change the world. Yes, you can stand up for what is right in Buffalo, Uvalde, East Oakland, California también. My people, we are going to build that movement and answer the call that is knocking at the door. You have proven to yourself that the impossible can become improbable. And after you graduate, it will be inevitable. I humbly say, may you radiate your life's purpose and find your path. May you remember your barrio strength that got you this far. And may you always radiate your light, because I see you and you are indeed shining. Muchísimas gracias y felicidades.
Muchas gracias, Dr. Cruz. Muchas gracias. Another round of applause, please. Another thank you to Dr. Cesar Cruz from Homies Empowerment. Muchas gracias, Dr. Cruz. Shout out to Dr. Cruz. Thank you so much.
That was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Cruz. Thank you. And as you said, we are our ancestros. Our students are our ancestros' wildest dreams. Thank you so much, Dr. Cruz, for giving us the ladders to dream big and keep the momentum going for our comunidades. Ahora sí. With the nearly 100 participants we have today for our second annual Raíces graduation celebration, and the nearly 100 graduates who registered to be part of this celebration, we will get started with recognizing and honoring our graduados. And we encourage you all, graduates, families, friends, unmute when your graduate comes on in our virtual stage. We will get started now. Felicidades, class of 2022. These are our Latinx graduates Peralta Raíces graduation celebration. Comenzamos con Test Acevedo Buendía, Transfer Studies, CSU GE Breadth Certificate of Achievement, Future Plan, Transfer to San Jose State University. If you want it, you got to fight for it.
Elizabeth M. Aguilar, Berkeley City College, with degrees in Business Administration, Associate in Science for Transfer, Transfer Studies, CSU GE Breadth Certificate of Achievement, Business, Accounting Associate in Arts, Business, Accounting Certificate of Proficiency, Future Plan, Career Change with Possible Transfer. Más vale tarde que nunca.
Mohamed Aiche, Construction Management Associate in Science, Future Plan, Building Inspector. You reap what you sow.
Woo! Rene Alegre, Laney College, with degrees in Science, Associate in Science. Future Plan, transferring to San Francisco State University, majoring in public health, and will be participating in SF.
Renee!
Échale ganas.
Maria Alvarez, Merritt College, Child Development, Assistant Teacher Certificate of Proficiency. Future plans to work. Por esa chispa milagrosa de inteligencia que Dios me dio, gracias sean dadas a mi Dios, LLDM, mi profesión al servicio de mi comunidad, por inspiración de mi padre NJG.
Yay, Maria!
Leti Amezcua, Berkeley City College, with degrees in Liberal Studies, Associate in Arts. Future plan, I have transferred to Cal State East Bay and am now finishing my first semester there. No dejes para mañana lo que puedes hacer hoy.
Marisa Marie Angulo, College of Alameda, Apparel Design and Merchandising, Associate in Arts. Liberal Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, Associate in Arts. Liberal Arts, Arts and Humanities, Associate in Arts. Transfer Studies, IGETSI, Certificate of Achievement. Future plan, transfer to San Francisco State University to get my bachelor's in apparel design and merchandising. Volando alto sin olvidar de dónde vengo.
Woo! Marisa!
Darlene Arevalo, Merritt College, with degrees in Health Sciences Associate in Science. Future plan, Radiologic Technologist. No se puede volar junto a los que te despluman.
Gonzalo Barajas, Construction Management Certificate of Achievement. Future plan, Construction Superintendent. Nada era posible sin el apoyo y el amor de mi madre.
Felicitaciones.
Laura Melinda Bloom, Laney College, with degrees in Culinary Arts and Restaurant Management Associate in Science. Culinary Arts, Baking and Pastry Associate in Science. Real Estate Associate in Arts. Future plan, I will continue to be a lifelong learner and write my life story, all while working part-time to repay my student loans. Si te caes 7 veces, levántate 8. If you fall 7 times, get up 8.
Woohoo!
Yasmin Buenrostro, Merritt College, Health Science Associate in Science. Future plan, transferring. El que persevera alcanza.
Woohoo! Lily Carrillo, Berkeley City College, with degrees in Mathematics Associate in Science for Transfer. Transfer Studies, IGETSI Certificate of Achievement. Future plan, transferring to UC San Diego, Cognitive Science. Ponte las pilas.
Samantha Castellanos, Merritt College, Natural Sciences Associate in Science. Future plan, transfer to CSU for nursing. Tus límites es el cielo.
Veronica Castillo, Merritt College, with degrees in Administrative Assistant Associate in Arts. Administrative Assistant Certificate of Achievement. Future plans, fulfill requirements for transfer. Cuando me vean volar, recuerden que ustedes me pintaron las alas.
Jose Danilo Cortez, Laney College, Business, Accounting Associate in Science. Future plan, finish my credits for transfer to go to a 4-year college university. Con la fe puesta en Dios, siempre hacia adelante.
Eagles.
Rosa Diaz Zamora, College of Alameda, with degrees in Associate in Science, Dental Assisting. Future plan, transfer to CSU East Bay in the spring. Siempre para adelante, sí se puede.
Miriam Dominguez Ortega, Laney College. Laney College, Science Associate in Science, Social Sciences Associate in Arts, Merritt College, Health Sciences Associate in Science. Future plan, going to nursing school. Por hoy, este es el fin de este capítulo, pero mi historia sigue.
Congratulations, Miriam.
Brenda Escobar, Merritt College, Psychology Associate in Arts for transfer. Future plan, graduate from Cal State East Bay and receive my bachelor's in psychology. Then I will get my master's at UC Davis or UC Santa Cruz. Keep working hard toward the future that you want.
Judas Fagioli III, College of Alameda, Auto Body Associate Science, Auto Body Certificate of Achievement, Auto Paint Associate in Science, Auto Paint Certificate of Achievement. Future plan, after graduation, I plan to transfer to CSU Chico in order to finish studying business administration with a concentration, entrepreneurship, and small business management. Then following that, I want to launch an auto body shop while pursuing a master's. Some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen. Michael Jordan.
Mirza Flores, Merritt College, Child Development Associate Teacher Certificate of Proficiency, Child Development Teacher Certificate of Achievement. Future plans, I will transfer to CSU East Bay. Don't let your achievements make you forget who you are and where you come from. Always be humble because that opens so many doors.
Yes, Mirza.
Jacqueline Fregoso, Merritt College, Health Sciences Associate in Science. Future plan, enroll in a nursing program and become a nurse. Mis padres trabajaron duro para mi futuro. Por eso me puse las pilas. Todo lo que tengo y todo lo que soy es por ustedes. Los amo.
Let's go, Jackie.
Right. Woohoo.
Mariana Fuentes Romero, Berkeley City College, Sociology Associate in Arts for transfer.
Whoop, whoop.
Plan, go accepted at UC Berkeley as a transfer student for spring 2023. Con Dios todo es posible.
Katie Gallipo, Merritt College, Health Sciences Associate in Science. Future plans, nursing program. Be patient.
Jessica Garcia, Merritt College, Child Development Associate in Arts. Future plans, keep staying to get a career. Vive como si fueras a morir mañana y aprende como si fueras a vivir para siempre.
Jessica!
Angelica Gomez Mendez, Merritt College, Early Childhood Education Associate in Science for transfer. Future plan, transferring to Cal State LA to work towards a bachelor's degree in child development. La educación no cambia el mundo, cambia a las personas que van a cambiar el mundo. Paulo Freire.
Right.
Andrea Nayeli Gonzalez, Berkeley City College, Liberal Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences Associate in Arts. Transfer Studies, IGETC Certificate of Achievement. Future plans, transferring to UC Berkeley to continue to study architecture. Al mal paso darle prisa.
Marisela Graciliano, Merit College. Child Development, Assistant Teacher Certificate of Proficiency. Future Plan. This is the beginning of a long pathway. I'm in the first step of the ladder to my dream. El que persevera alcanza.
Elda Guillen, College of Alameda. Psychology Associate in Arts for transfer. Future plan, transferring to Sonoma State University. Thank you, familia.
Darlene Hernandez, Laney College. Social Justice Studies, Ethnic Studies Associate in Arts for transfer. Future plans are to become an educator and hopefully have the honor of being a part of the Homies Empowerment Organization.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
All day.
Luz Hernandez, Berkeley City College. Bridge to Community Health Workers Career Certificate of Completion. Future plans, I am currently attending my MSW at UC Berkeley.
Eso.
Nunca te rindas, chiquita, my abuelita's words.
Leslie Hernandez Sarrabal, Laney College. Language Arts Associate in Arts, Transfer Studies, IGETC Certificate of Achievement. Future plan, transfer to SF State or Cal State East Bay and graduate with a social work degree. I would then like to work closely with foster care youth. El que no oye consejos no llega a viejo.
Felicidades, Leslie.
Ornella Hernandez Soto, Laney College. Psychology Associate in Arts for transfer. Future plan, transfer to CSU East Bay. You are the storyteller of your own life and you can create your own legend or not. Isabel Allende.
Woo!
Susana Huerta, Laney College. Science Associate in Science. Future plan, pursuing to be a registered nurse. Si se puede.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
Leslie Itzel Ibarra Nunez, Berkeley City College. Sociology Associate in Arts for transfer. Transfer Studies, IGETC Certificate of Achievement. High honors. Future plan, after graduation, I will be transferring to UC Berkeley for the spring semester of 2023. Que tus sueños sean más grandes que tus miedos.
Woo-woo!
Jesse Hassel, College of Alameda. Sociology Associate in Arts. Future plans, transfer to Holy Names. Congratulations.
Saraí Lima, Merritt College. Health Sciences Associate in Science. Future plan, transferring to CSU East Bay to complete BS Nursing Program. No dejes para mañana lo que puedes hacer hoy.
Jessica Lopez Cordova, Merritt College. Health Science Associate in Science. Histotechnician Certification of Achievement. Future plan, start my new position as a histotechnician at Stanford Healthcare. Con dedicación y sacrificio, nada es imposible.
Jennifer Luna, Berkeley City College. Sociology Associate in Arts for transfer. Social Work and Human Services Paraprofessional Certificate of Achievement. Future plan, transfer to San Francisco State and continue my higher education. Este logro es para mi padre que me cuida desde el cielo, quien cruzó fronteras y llegó sin nada para que yo esté aquí. Tu lucha y sacrificio valió la pena. Lo logramos.
Carmen Madrid, Berkeley City College. Liberal Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, Associate in Arts. Future plan, transfer. El que persevera alcanza.
Jessica Marisol Martin Pablo, Merit College. Health Science Associate in Science. Future plan, take a break and look for a part-time job to have time with my 1-year-old baby. Te darás cuenta de lo que hoy parece un sacrificio va a terminar siendo el mayor logro de tu vida.
Josiah Martinez, Laney College. Mathematics Associate in Science for Transfer. Economics Associate in Arts for Transfer. Global Studies Associate in Arts for Transfer. History Associate in Arts for Transfer. Future plan, I will be attending Harvard this fall, majoring in computer science. Nothing is impossible.
Congratulations again, yes, I.
Tania Martinez, Laney College. Business Administration Associate in Science for Transfer. Future plan, continue working in the public health section. No dejes para mañana lo que puedes hacer hoy.
Congratulations, Tanya.
Jose Manuel Martinez Reinaga, Laney College. Sociology, Associate in Arts for Transfer. Social Sciences, Associate in Arts. Language Arts, Associate in Arts. Transfer Studies, a GETSI Certificate of Achievement. Future plan, I am planning to go to UC Berkeley and get my bachelor's degree in sociology. I want to be a college counselor. El que persevera alcanza.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
Medina, Merit College. Child Development Associate in Arts. Future plan, teacher degree. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Bravo. Bravo.
Daniela Medina Castellanos, Laney College. Social Science, Associate in Arts. Science, Associate in Science. Future plan, work on getting a bachelor's degree. Quien no arriesga, no gana.
Woohoo! Felicidades, Daniela.
Maria Merit College. Child Development, Teacher Certificate of Achievement. Future plan, continue for my associate's degree. When they go low, we go high.
Gary Meroff, Laney College. Business Administration, Associate in Science. Humanities, Associate in Arts. Social Sciences, Associate in Arts. Future plan, transfer. Slow and steady wins the race.
Woo! Congratulations, Gary.
Kayla Monroy, Merit College. Child Development, Teacher Certificate of Achievement. Future plan, transfer. Échale ganas.
Woohoo, Kayla.
Eileen Navarrete, Berkeley City College. Social Work and Human Services Paraprofessional Certificate of Achievement. Future plans, master's degree in social work. No dejes para mañana lo que puedes hacer hoy.
Jennifer Osuna Juarez, Merit College. Communication Studies, Associate in Arts for Transfer. Future plan, transfer to San Jose State. Síguele echando ganas y verás lo lejos que vas a llegar.
Yeah, Jenny.
Erika Pavón Triana, Laney College. CIS, Computer Programming, Associate in Science. CIS, Computer Programming with Java Certification of Achievement. Highest honors. Future plan, break into tech industry. Hacer mi entrada en la industria de la tecnología. Nada me queda grande. There is nothing that I can't achieve.
Felicidades, Erika.
Sonia Noelia Padilla Castillo, Merritt College, Nursing Associate in Science. Future plan, taking time to nurture myself, start my career as a nurse, and continuing my education in the medical field. There are many ways, you just have to find the will.
Woohoo! All right, Sonia.
Mayra Perez, Merritt College, Child Development Associate in Arts. Future plan, transferring to East Bay State University. No fue fácil, pero lo logré.
Bravo, Mayra.
Alma Piedras, Merritt College, Child Development Associate in Arts. Child Development Teacher Certificate of Achievement. Future plan, work and then plan for a BA. Más vale tarde que nunca.
Bravo, Alma.
Right.
Sonam Raj, Berkeley City College, Liberal Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences Associate in Arts. Sociology, Associate in Arts for transfer. Future plan, transfer to San Francisco State University. Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire.
Mayra Rios Trujillo, Merritt College, Health Sciences Associate in Science. Future plan, registered nurse. Todo se puede.
Divina Rivas, Merritt College, Psychology, Associate in Arts for transfer. Future plan, transferring to CSU East Bay. Somos pocos, pero somos locos.
Ricky Rivas, Berkeley City College, Political Science Associate in Arts for transfer. Liberal Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences Associate in Arts. Transfer Studies, IGETC Certificate of Achievement. Transfer Studies, CSU General Education Breast Certificate of Achievement. Future plans, I am still working on this, but transferring to UC Berkeley in the fall, and hopefully working for a legal internship. Échale ganas, mijo, mija.
Échale ganas.
Go, Ricky.
Congratulations.
Blanca Rivera, College of Alameda, Apparel Design and Merchandising, Certificate of Achievement. Apparel Design and Merchandising, Associate in Arts. Future plans, transfer to San Francisco State University. El que no arriesga, no gana.
Jessica Rodriguez, Merritt College, Sociology, Psychology. Future plans, transferring to UC Berkeley.
Woohoo, Jessica!
Marlene Rodriguez, Berkeley City College, AAT Global Studies, AAT Psychology. Future plans, graduate with a bachelor's degree in global studies at San Jose State University and pursue a career in a field of education to help students who have gone through similar experiences. How truly lucky I am to have my mother, friends, and mentors as giving and supporting as y'all. Thank you for always believing in me, even when I didn't have faith in myself.
Miguel Angel Rodriguez Jr., Laney College, Language Arts Associate in Arts, Ethnic Studies Associate in Arts, Humanities Associate in Arts, Social Sciences Associate in Arts. Future plan, transfer in spring 2023. Mientras más se vive, más se ve. Cuando uno vive mucho, llega a conocer más cosas.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
Vanessa Rodriguez, Merritt College, Health Sciences Associate in Science. Future plan, I will be taking more classes to obtain an associate's degree in business and later transferred to a 4-year. Wherever you go with all your heart. Confucius.
Congratulations,
Go,
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
We love you.
Angelina
Y se
Rojas,
puede.
Merritt College, Child Development Associate in Arts. Future plan, open my own daycare. Yes, ¿para qué los quiero si tengo alas para volar?
Bravo, Angelina.
Lisbeth Ruiz, College of Alameda. Laney College, Language Arts, Associate in Arts. Science, Associate in Science. College of Alameda, Dental Assisting, Associate in Science. Dental Assisting, Certificate of Achievement. Future plans, transferred to a university for nursing. El que persevera alcanzará.
Liseth Berenice Ruiz Sabido, Berkeley City College. Communication Studies, Associate in Arts for transfer. Future plan, I want to teach and return to school. En la vida te va a ir como decidas que te vaya.
Oh, Lisette.
Juan Salinas, Laney College. Humanities, Associate in Arts. English, Associate in Arts for transfer. Future plan, transfer to UC Berkeley. One day at a time.
Congratulations, Juan.
Crystal Sanchez, Merritt College. Social and Behavioral Sciences, Associate in Arts. Future plan, I will be trying to get information regarding scholarships to attend the university. Sí se puede. A veces hay que pasar por caminos difíciles para llegar a mejores destinos.
Eliani Sanchez, Laney College. Science, Associate in Science. Future plan, transfer to nursing program. Stop acting so small. You are the universe in static motion.
Congratulations. Woohoo.
Fernanda Silva, College of Alameda. Child Development, Assistant Teacher Certificate of Proficiency. Child Development, Associate Teacher Certificate of Proficiency. Future plan, work as a teacher.
Geraldine Soto, Laney College. Social Justice Studies, Ethnic Studies, Associate in Arts for transfer. Transfer Studies, CSU GE Breath Certificate of Achievement. Future plan, I plan to work advocating for minority populations in whatever capacity is needed. Vamos pa adelante, que pa atrás no cunde. Dicho chileno.
Congratulations.
Marta Tellez, College of Alameda. College of Alameda, Arts Associate in Arts. Laney College, Liberal Arts, Arts and Humanities Associate in Arts. Future plan, I am planning to transfer to UC Berkeley in the fall of 2022. Sigue siempre adelante.
Bravo, Marta.
Felicidades.
Felicidades, Marta.
Gracias a todos. Felicidades.
Claudia Torres, Berkeley City College. Bridge to Community Health Worker, Career Certificate of Completion. Future plan, I'm getting my next non-credit certificate at Berkeley City College on fall 2022.
Eso, Claudia.
Life is about opportunities and the sky is the limit.
Hector Francisco Ugalde Padilla, Laney College. Culinary Arts, Culinary Foundation Certificate of Achievement. Culinary Arts and Restaurant Management Certificate of Achievement. Future plan, work at a fancy hotel and become manager. Quien supiera que podría encontrar tanta felicidad y paz en un lugar tan loco y estresado.
Felicidades.
Juan Valdez, College of Alameda. Liberal Studies, Associate in Arts. Future plan, transfer to CSU East Bay to get my teaching credential in Spanish. Con un poco de paciencia y esfuerzo, todo se puede lograr.
Correcto.
Maria Valencia, Merritt College. Paralegal Studies, Associate in Arts. Future plans, obtain a bachelor's degree. Tú eres capaz de lograr mucho más de lo que te hicieron creer.
Citlali Valenzuela, College of Alameda. Liberal Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences, Associate in Arts. Future plan, after graduation, I plan to attend a 4-year university in Northern California. Cumpliendo el sueño de mi padre y siguiendo los pasos de mi madre.
Ofelia Vasquez, Laney College. Social Sciences, Associate in Arts. Future plan, transferring to SF State for Sociology. The only way you'll truly be happy is by doing what you love.
Felicidades, Ofelia.
Ramon Vasquez, Laney College. Machine Technology Certificate of Achievement. Future plan, continue to finish my AS degree. Si se puede.
Felicidades, Ramon.
Jennifer Villalobos, Merritt College. Administration of Justice, Corrections, Associate in Arts, Honors. Future plan, I would like to transfer to pursue my BA. Si se puede. Tú ve con la frente en alto sin que nadie te derrumba, mija.
Edward Villanueva, Laney College. Psychology, Associate in Arts for transfer. Social Justice Studies, Chicanx Latinx Studies, Associate in Arts for transfer. Transfer Studies, CSU GE Breath Certificate of Achievement. Future plans, I will continue my education at Holy Names University to complete my bachelor's degree in psychology. I want to be an elementary school teacher, so in the future, I'll achieve a master's in education and receive my teaching credential to be a teacher. Tú no digas que no puedes. Tú di que sí puedes porque siempre lo has hecho.
Felicidades.
Brenda Zamora, Merritt College. Child Development, Assistant Teacher Certificate of Proficiency. Child Development, Associate Teacher Certificate of Proficiency. Child Development, Family Child Care Provider Certificate of Proficiency. Future plan, continue working on associates and transfer to a 4-year university in the future. Eres perseverante. Sigue adelante y lucha por tus sueños.
Bravo, Brenda.
Ángel Zárate, Merritt College. Administration of Justice, Associate in Science for transfer. Future plan, I will be transferring to Sacramento State University next fall, 2023. A darle, que es mole de olla.
Felicidades, Ángel. Woo!
And with that, we present to you the class of 2022. Woohoo!
Bravo.
Please unmute yourself.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, everyone.
Felicidades.
Congratulations.
Felicidades, congratulations, graduates. Aquí estamos, no nos vamos y lo lograron. Aquí estamos, no nos vamos y nos graduamos. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and our colleges, please know that we consider you ours and know that you will always have a home. Wherever you are, feel free to always come home to us. Your family is here if you ever need us. To our ancestors, the generations before us, we stand on your shoulders. Thank you for the sacrifices represented here today. Lastly, to our familias para las familias, our comunidad, you are our unsung heroes. Ustedes son los héroes verdaderos. Gracias por todo el apoyo que diariamente dieron a sus hijos. We recognize your sacrifice and we lift up your graduates today. Woohoo! And with that, I will turn it over to Horacio.
Thank you, Vero. Before we conclude, we want to give a thank you to our Raíces sponsors, the Peralta Association of Chicanos, Latinos de Aztlan, PACLA. We also want to thank our presidents, President Nathaniel Jones III from College of Alameda, President David M. Johnson from Merritt College, President Rudy Besikoff, Laney College, and President Angelica Garcia from Berkeley City College. Thank you all. We also want to give a special thank you to our Raíces Planning Committee. Without them, this wouldn't be possible today. We want to thank all of the members listed on this slide. And before we finish, we want to give a special thank you to one of our committee members who's retiring this year. For that, I will hand over the mic to President Johnson, Merritt College.
Jennifer Briffa, for those of you who know her, huge heart. Oh, there she is. Hey, Jenny. Don't cry, Jenny. We love you.
We love you, Jenny.
So I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done for this college, for the love and confidence that you've poured into our students over the years. No way we could ever replace you. We're expecting you to come back just to visit us. And just, it's very difficult to put into words, to adequately put into words what you mean to the people, not only on this graduation program, but to Merritt College. We love you, we respect you, we honor you, we appreciate you, and I'm hugging you and sending you love through this Zoom graduation. Love you, Jenny. Hey, and I got the one that you gave me. Ah. You might be overwhelmed. I don't know if anybody wants to say anything, or if Jenny, if you want to say anything. Isela, do you want to say anything?
Yes, please. Thank you. So I just want to say, Jenny, primeramente, felicidades on your retirement. Amiga, colega, tía, prima, vecina de Oakland, peruana orgullosa, bailarina bella, amor de la danza y de la sabrosura de la vida. Te quiero, te felicito, te extrañaré. 1,000,000 de gracias, amiga. And just for all you do and all the work that you've done. And you mean a lot to a lot of people. I love you.
Gracias.
And I'll pass it on to Alejandro, my brother.
Greetings, everyone, especially Jennifer Rifa, or as I like to say, La Jefa. That's when I first met her, called her that way. And so I want to, first of all, say, may the creator of all things bless you in all your walks of life, Jennifer. We know that we've been blessed by you. I like to speak generally, but I also want to speak very individually as myself. And I think it's a reflection of how you've impacted each and every single one of us. Everyone that I know has always been inspired by you. Everyone that speaks your name speaks highly and great things about you. And I know that there's also truth, a lot of truth to that, because you have been that to myself. When I first started coming around meetings, you have been both mentor and a femtor to myself. And I really, really appreciate you. And I think that I speak for everyone, that we admire your leadership, because you lead not just with intelligence, but you show us the way of dignity You also have a lot of compassion and integrity. And you also teach us love. In fact, this graduation celebration was your vision. You envisioned this for us. I remember you were determined to have it a certain way. I hope we didn't disappoint, but I also know that your motivation and also the love that you have for the college, but also all the colleges and all our community has really pushed us to present it this way. So we've always thought about you as we were also unfolding this for our students. So may our students also be an inspiration because of you. And as Professor Dr. Johnson also told us, right? Welcome you back whenever you want. But before I go, I'd like to salute you with a little conch sound that we do for our jefes and jefas, and that's who you are. With that wind, right, carry you a long way. Thank you very much for all that you've done, all that you do, and all that continue to do for us. Muchas gracias.
Gracias, Alejandro. Gracias, Alejandro.
With that, I turn it back over to Horacio and Vero.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Isela. I want to just pause briefly and echo, Jennifer, it has been a pleasure serving with you on this comité and planning all of today's arrangements and preparations. We appreciate you, hermana, for all that you do, for the years of service that you've offered back to the community. To our graduates, we just want to say congratulations, felicidades. We wouldn't be, and none of us would be here today if it weren't for you all. In considering today's theme, Aquí estamos, no nos vamos y nos graduamos, as one of the speakers mentioned earlier, not everyone makes it to this point for a lot of reasons, but you have, and you've responded. Aquí estamos, no nos vamos signifies the sacrifices that our families have made to take a stand, to be who they are, in the face of sacrifice, in the face of hard work, and sometimes in the face of tears. But you, as graduates, you saw their sacrifice and you responded. You answered the call. And today you graduated. You've accomplished this next milestone, lo lograron. And with that, we honor you. Thank you for all that you all are. We encourage you to the universe, a la comunidad. We send our students to you. We ask that you clear the path for them. We ask that they go with much grace. We ask that they go with their ancestors, continuing to lift them up, con los abuelitos, with the names of all of our abuelos, carrying them forward. Universe, clear the path for them, that they would continue on to become who they are destined to be. Gracias a todos. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Horacio for some last words.
Gracias, Vero. And Jenny, would you like to share some palabra?
I can try just very quickly. Primero, antes que nada, muchas gracias por las palabras tan increíbles y fuertes. I am an alum of Merritt College. I got my degree, my AA degree, 1984. And that legacy is really so critical. Los profesores que me enseñaron, mis mentors, mis consejeros, I would not be here today if it weren't for them at Merritt College. They're the ones that said, keep going, you know, you can do it, go to Mills, get your master's, keep going. And that's what has been my dream for my students. So thank you so much. And it has been the greatest honor of my life to be a faculty member of Merritt College. And even though I'm facing a great challenge with my health, every day I wake up, I just count the blessings. And I think los estudiantes también es un es una bendición tan grande tener a esta comunidad de Peralta Community Colleges y los profesores, los consejeros, las personas que trabajan en las oficinas. No podemos darles suficientes gracias. Así que con eso me despido, pero muchas gracias por este linda ceremonia. Thank you so much for this beautiful ceremony. And we can't be enough grateful to the teachers, the counselors, the staff, the administrators who have helped us reach our goals today. So gracias. Gracias, Horacio.
Thank you so much, Jenny. You are a blessing to us. You are a blessing to Peralta. We are here because of you. And con eso, again, congratulations to our Latinx, Hispanic, Chicanx, Latino, Latina students in the Peralta Colleges. Felicidades, graduados. Class of 2022. Lo hicieron. You did it. Sí se pudo. Felicidades. From all of us at Peralta, Laney College, Merritt College, College of Alameda, Berkeley City College. We love you. We're proud of you. We're wishing you the best. Congratulations, everybody. Felicidades, graduados.
Thank you,
Felicidades.
Peralta. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Felicidades a todos.
Congratulations.
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 Where's my outro?
Ahora sí, música,
Eso.
maestro, música.
Para bailar, para
A
bailar.
bailar, se ha dicho.
Music.
Music.
Bueno, vamos a cantar entonces.
Ay, no,
Vamos a
¿verdad?
cantar.
De colores.
De colores en los campos.
En la primavera.
Vamos. Felicidades, graduados. Class of 2022, go out and make amazing things happen. Proud of you.
Move those mountains. Move them.
Thank you again, Dr. Cesar Cruz. Wonderful keynote. Muchas gracias.
So thank you to Angelica Peña for designing today's program. We are including it again in the chat for any of you that may have missed it the first time.
Class of 2022. Felicidades. Thank you to all the familias that were here today. Thank you to all of the friends. Thank you to all the colegas, administrators, classified staff. Muchas gracias. Trustees. Muchas gracias. Estudiantes. Go on and do amazing things.
Voy a escuchar el silencio para encontrar el camino. ¿Y para qué llorar? ¿Para qué? Si duele una pena se olvida. ¿Y para qué sufrir? ¿Para qué? Si duele una pena se olvida. Vivir vida, voy a reír, voy a gozar. Vivir mi vida, mi gente.
Nos despedimos. We are headed out, familia. Nos despedimos. This is not a goodbye. This is a see you later.
Gracias todos.
No me voy, me llevan. Me llevan. We love you, Jenny. Thank you so much for everything.
Por la justicia y el paz.
Siente y baila y goza, que la vida es una sola.
Thank you. Bye.
Gracias a todos.
Siempre para
Gracias a todos.
aquí.
Thank you for being here with us.
mi gente, la vida es una.
Bendiciones, graduates.
Voy a reír.
Felicidades.
Bailar, vivir mi vida, la. Voy a reír, voy a gozar.
Gracias, Christine, for helping us today.
That's a wrap, fam, familia. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Al comité, muchas
Gracias,
gracias.
abrazo. Woo!
Who's got it next year? Who's got it next year? Merritt College? I'm looking
Yeah.
at you. Merritt
Yeah.
College. Next year's host.
Verónica.
Yeah,